This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So I'm going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Meta and Microsoft. Now, both of these companies, their earnings are out on the 29th. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Meta and Microsoft. Now, both of these companies, their earnings are coming out here on the 29th here, okay? So I am long here. I always get long here way ahead of the earnings because I think they're going to be blowout numbers. Now, yesterday had the big AI meeting there, and they're going to pump in like $500 billion in building a whole AI system going out here in the United States. So it should be pretty interesting. So let's take a look here at Meta. Now, you can see here, Meta, we couldn't get through this basic level here, came on down, and then we broke right on up here, got right to that 638.40. Now, you can see here we did pretty much the same kind of a situation, but you notice that we had a low, and higher low, and, you know, when you see that kind of a pattern, that's what you want to, that's what you really want to get into. You don't want to ever see something like this where you say a low, you know, a lower, and lower, until you get to see it where it bottoms out kind of a situation, okay? So what we're looking at here now is we're looking right at that price channel. That's going to be key. 632.10. Okay, so right now here you're sitting at that the high got to 632.35. You got to crack over that. Okay, so that's going to be very, very key level. Now, if we can, obviously you got 638.40. Now again, if you can break out through the 638.40, then you're going to hit that 650 level, and you're going to march right towards that 700. Okay, just like what Netflix did once it broke out. Now you can see it was coming out. Now Netflix, I dumped all of my position there, all my trading position, I should say, at in after hours yesterday. I didn't get the high, but I got 990. Some of them I got 960, and then some shares I started off with slowly a quarter position at 941 because that was the breakout, and then 960, and then I just held it, and I got out yesterday at after hours. Now again, it's coming on down here. 965, but that stock has had a great run. You're up 11% in one day. So anytime Netflix is going to be pulling down here, I think it's going to be a good buying opportunity. But right now, I'm out of that trade as far as the trading situation goes. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here, okay? So I'm ready long here from this level here, okay? So I got long, and I'm holding this long. I always try to buy this ahead of time and then run it into earnings. Now, Meta's been blowing away the numbers here, so this is what you want to watch here. We can crack through this level right there at 632. That's 638.40. That's going to be your target. You crack there 650, and you're going to probably head towards that that 700 mark very, very easily. Now, downside here, you got to just watch the key levels on this, and that's going to be that 613.48. And we're going to watch that 606.61, and then we have that 50-day at 597. 90. Those are going to be all your key levels. Yeah, do we have some support here? Absolutely. You got some support there at 624.97, and then we have support at 622.46. We can just follow it all the way on down, but just watch these key levels. As long as the price is above there, that 8-day is above the 21-day, we're looking very, very good. Now, you look at this RSI here, okay? So you're sitting at 59. You got plenty of room to run here to nail that 70 area. And look at the MACD. We just have that green over the red here. That's a nice, good momentum cross there. So now what we're going to do is we can go to the upside, pretty much like we had here, I just think this is going to be ready, set for another breakout to go higher, just like we had in this situation here. Now, Microsoft, here's another one, okay? Now, before this used to be just hanging around, kind of everything they came out with, wasn't working, and there it is, got an Apple Buster and all this kind of stuff. But now this stock has been really, really working here nicely. Now you can see here where we gapped up here, okay? So what you always want to watch is that gap, okay? So you had 430.90, and then the low there is going to be 436. So there's your gap in your field. That's going to be your key level support there. And then you want to watch that 50 at 429.53. And then we want to watch that 21-day at 427.79. And then we're all grouped right up in here at that 425 level here. So right now here we just have that gap. I really don't like to have, when they have that gap here, this is a lot much better pattern where you just rally right on up here. But again, that doesn't say this can't go higher. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're right into that price channel at 643.74. Okay, so all you have to do is just bring that, and that's at top of that candle right there. So now what you do is you just go right to the left of the chart here, just follow these candles all the way on up here. So you got 448 there, we got 450 level, we got come up here, you got 452.65, we come up here, you got 455, and then your big breakout is going to be 456.16. Now we got to see what happens when it gets to this area. The same way with a Meta, if it does get to that area there, what you want to know is what is the reaction? Is it going to break through like Netflix did, or is it just going to a double top situation and come right on down here? So that's going to be the key. What you want to watch is that 456 level. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, so downside here, just watch that gap and that fill, and then we have all these key simple moving averages. But on the upside, if it keeps around and running, just watch that 456 level. If we can, then we can go all the way up there. You're going to look at all the way up to 468, but I think you'll be running towards that 500 mark very, very easily. Now, this is another one on the RSI, so you got plenty of room to run. And now look at here. See, your green just crossed over your red. So you're at that bottoming pattern, just like what we have with the Apple that I showed you this morning. Okay, that's a really good time to take that trade. Now, I'm long this stock from down here because I always buy this one. I buy all these tech stocks in advance, and then like TQQ, I trade that one. And I also have long position here. But these are really, really working as all is in the tech sector. Okay, so let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin. Now, you can see here, W chart still playing off nicely. Now, we hit this high here of 1101, but what you have to look at is you have to look at the top of this candle here is 108,960, okay? So this one, yeah, did it break up higher? Yeah, but you notice that it couldn't close up that. So what you really have is like almost like a double top situation. So you got to be very, very, just a little bit leery here right now, okay? So you got a double top situation. But what we have here today so far is an inside day, okay? Which basically means your high and low and inside the previous day's high and low, okay? So what we want to do here, like I look at the downside, obviously you want to watch today's low. That's that 103.810 level. Then we're going to come right over here. Okay, you're looking at 103.685. On this candle, 103.565, and then this is the key level right here is going to be this 103.190 level. Now, again, if that is lost here, we can come to the top here. You're looking at 101.425, and then we come right into this 8-day, let's say at 100,454. Wow, big number, eh? And then we have that 98,097, and then we're going to have that 50-day below it at 96,547. But again, as long as that price is above this 8-day, just like I said this morning here, it's still, very, very, it's a tradable right now until you close above this, okay? So you do have a double top situation. Now, again, if this starts running up here and we close above this candle, first of all, and then we can close above this candle here, well, that double top is negated, okay? And then she's going to push right towards that 115, 117 area. I think it's just going to be a matter of time. But right now here, we just have this nice W pattern, and we're just kind of hanging out right here at that neckline, okay? See, I've been pointing out this neckline. See, this is pretty much where we're holding, okay? So as long as we hold it at 8-day, would have a nice crossover to 21-day, this is still very, very tradable, okay? So bottom line is just trade this until she breaks down or she breaks up, okay? So if you lose this 8-day and you start going head towards that 21-day, that's next. Then we start going to that 50-day, that's next, and then we can follow the candles all the way down. But right now, this is still looking very good. The key to that upside here is bottom line is going to be right here. You let's look at that candle, that 108,960. If you can close above that and close above here and negate that double top situation, and she would rip much, much higher. Now, RSI here, she's coming off here a little bit. That doesn't mean that can't curl right back up again. But your green is over your red. That's always very, very good. Okay, so you always want to kind of see that here. But right now, this is just like a trade. I'm long the IBIT, and I'm also trading it. Okay, so I have a long position, and I'm also trading, on a daily basis because you can do a lot of good scalps here. You don't really need that much here. But again, if we can close above this level here and about that level, okay, that 11,000, then I would add to my long shares, another 5,000 shares, and we'd take that bad boy higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas. Now remember, crude oil, the API report will be out today at 4:30, and then the EIA report for crude oil will be out at 11 o'clock on Thursday, and for natural gas at 10:30, and then we have the rig count usual on Friday at 1 o'clock. Okay, so this is what we got going here. You can see here we topped off here, and then we're coming right on down. But you notice that we're holding this 200-day, okay? So this is why you want to trade the chart. See that? 75.21. They came right on down to it, and we're holding it. So realistically, we have an inside day, okay? So again, if this 200-day is lost at 75.21, then we want to look to yesterday's low. That's going to be your next support level, okay? That's going to be 75.05. Then we can come over top of this candle here. You're looking at 74.53. We have 74.02, but this is going to be your target. It's going to be that 73.83, okay? So very simple. We lose that 200-day, this is going to be your big target, and it's going to be that 21 day. Now, again, if you lose that, then we'll come right down here to this level right on here, because it's how many times that it hit it. You're looking at 73 level, and then if that's lost here, we can follow the candles out, but realistically, you'll be heading for that 71 level. Okay. Now, on the upside here, well, we obviously want to look to today's high, looking at that 76.45 level. Okay. So then we come right up to the bottom of this candle here. What do you get? 76.54. See, that was your resistance. So you always look to the left of the chart. You just look at the bottom there, and then where did it go? Okay, right there. Very, very nicely. So you came in within a few cents of it. Okay, and so if you can bust above that, then we look right to the bottom here, 76.93. We look here at that 77.14, and then we're going to come up here to that 77.59 level. That is your 8-day. Now, with this weather here, you got to be very attentive here, because with this weather here, you're shutting down a lot of that stuff down in Texas, in Florida, and all these areas here, in Louisiana that, produce here the gasoline and everything. So crude could have a pop here very, very easily. Okay, so just always keep that in mind. Okay, now. You look here at your RSI, got a little overbought condition. Now she's coming right on down. Your green is still over your red, but if that curls back over here, then this is going to hit that 21 day for sure, and then possibly even lower. Now remember, when the T-Man's in here, he does not like no $75 oil. That guy, he wants $50, $60 oil, if not cheaper, because he knows when you go to the pump, that's a tax on the people. So he doesn't want to have that. He wants you to take that money and then spend it elsewhere. Okay. So always keep that in mind. Whoever's in office is how you have to adjust your trading. Now, we have old Natgas here. Now, you can see here, look at this. This 21 day, I'm going to rename this as badass. Okay, look at it. Look at this thing, man. It's just holding there, holding there, holding there. Now, yesterday we came down. Okay, we made that low of 3.71. Today we made 3.71. So we have a double bottom here in play, and now we're back above this 21 day. So realistically, what you're trading is this 21 day at 378, and then we're trading that 8 day at 398. Okay, so you're trading this range until she breaks. Now you crack above that 8 day 398, then you got to look right here to this 401, because we hit that 4 times, okay, and even had it on your support level. Then we can just keep rolling it. 405, we have 414, and then we're going to have up the 430 area, then 436 area here. So we got to see how this all shakes out. Now the weather here is still horrifically cold. It's like 10 degrees here, so actually it's warmer from yesterday. Yesterday is 1 degrees with the wind chill is like minus 15. Ski resorts are still loving it, but anyway. But again, at the end of the week here, it's going to start getting warmer here. So we always look at that forecast. There's a really good site out there. It's called, I think it's Natgas.com. And then they always predict what the weather is going to be and so and so. So they were pretty accurate this year, I got to say, with the month of January. It's supposed to be the coldest month here on record for a long time here. So basically, Natty Gas here is still very, very much in play. Now, also the T-Man signed these bills here on the first day that natural gas, he's opening up all them pipelines. Them are all open that the Grand Hope shut down so they can do analysis, whatever bullshit that is. Okay, and then he's opening all that up. He's going to get LNG here, so you're going to get rolling. You got to remember, he's only can do in here for 4 years, so he's going to cram 8 years worth of stuff in 4 years. So just get ready. Natural gas could be a really good play on the upside situation, as you can very well see. So just trade this 21 day to that 8 day. You crack above the 8 day, we follow the candles all the way on up. You crack below that 21 day here, well, we can follow these candles, but right there is going to be your target at that 340. Okay, same thing with the old crude ski. Just watch that 200 day on the bottom, that 8 day. You trade this range so she breaks up or she breaks down. All right, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close, and we'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, and then we throw something else in the mix. Now, I hope that everyone was in that Netflix, and I hope everybody got out of that. It hit a high in regular hours today of 999. I didn't get that. I got 990 last night, and that was good enough. Pretty damn good trade. I got to say so myself. So, I say so. But let's see if we can do the same thing here with Apple and Microsoft and Meta. And then we'll this afternoon, we'll take a look here at what's going on here with Amazon, which is ripping up nicely. All right, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.